Today we're having issues with my fuel pump. I'm sorry that if this thing is extremely slow, it's because it's extremely cold. So the issue I'm having is that this is what the pump sounds like. And it'll sound like this for quite some time, and you'll actually hear it get suction. I'm still waiting for it. Haven't heard it yet. Yeah, still haven't heard it. You can hear it slowly getting louder. Yeah, still haven't heard it. Well, anyway, I need to figure out what is going on with this pump, because this is driving me crazy. I want to be able to drive my truck and have fuel pressure. As soon as it will build fuel pressure and it will hold fuel pressure, as soon as I start my truck, I will lose fuel pressure. Don't mind all the road grime. It is that time of year. It's probably negative 32 degrees outside. My mustache is frozen. My whole face is frozen. So, it's still trying to prime. Still trying. Haven't done it yet. It's a minute and a half. Maybe a minute I've been waiting for it to prime. So, I called FASS. FASS is telling me that it's not the pump, it's the suction. Or the spring that regulates pressure. I don't think it's either one of those. Then I had to hang up to get a different number. My product number. I called back FASS, got a different guy. He's telling me it's a fuel filter. And then I got disconnected and called back, and another guy's telling me it's probably one of my injectors is stuck open. So FASS is telling me, oh, there you go. That took almost 2 minutes. Now we're running PSI now. We got fuel pressure. But as soon as I start it, it goes away. So that is what I'm trying to figure out right now of what to do. So I guess the first thing is a bucket test. I have not done one of these bucket tests. It looks kind of simple. What we do is we disconnect the fuel line into the pump and we put it into a 5-gallon bucket or a jerry can of diesel and see if it circulates it back to tank without an issue. Because then if that happens and it runs like it gets good fuel pressure, then it's a tank issue and then I have to drop the tank, which I do not want to do. So I drained some of the fuel out of the tank. As you guys may have seen, the box is off the truck now. But I drained some fuel out of the tank. Yeah, that might be busted. And I took off this line right here. I threaded this one on, and I filled the windshield washer jug with fuel. I had 20 psi, so this is what's considered the bucket test. Is you hook this to there, and you run this to a source where you know there's nothing affecting it. So now what we got to do is we got to pull the kind of inlet out of this and see what's going on. It is winter here. Everything is very salty. I thought it would be easier to pull the bed, and I'm probably right. It's just that everything's so just covered in salt. And my whole face and eyes and hair are just covered in salt. But yeah, we are going to figure out what is going on here and see if we can figure it out. I've never had the box off this truck. I have had the fuel tank out of it, but I didn't notice all this. That's your factory fuel line. They just disconnected it. Here's where they hot wired into it. So none of this was done by me. The only thing I did was change out this pump right here. So that's the only thing I've done. But now let's get the air gun. We'll get some gasoline. We'll clean all that off. I use gasoline instead of brake clean just because it's cheaper for me. And we're going to clean this off and then remove this. Hopefully not damage anything. So I haven't pulled this out yet. I've just got it ready to pull out. I think it's going to be two things. I think the pickup's either going to be mangled, or I think there's going to be a big block of ice in there. So let's figure this out. So there was no big block of ice. I'm just trying to figure out how to do this fuel thing. Like, why is this not liking it? I don't know. I know it sounds really bad, but there is ice in here. Just not as much as I thought there'd be. I thought there'd be a lot more than that. I'm gonna take this apart a little bit more. I'm gonna go wash my hands so I'm not putting this into that tank, because it still has a lot of fuel into it. I'm gonna pull out the block of ice to show you guys too. It's maybe the size of a very large jelly bean. Look at all the dirt on my face. Holy. Yeah. So let's do that. So this right here was how big a piece of ice that was in there. Not that big, but not good. That's for sure. Not that big, but not that good. Everything else kind of seems pretty normal. Well, I think I found my issue. What the heck is that? Oh. This fuel issue has plagued me for like 2 years. And that's exactly the issue. Look at that. What the heck is that? It's like a piece of tin foil. Look at that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, that makes me angry. That makes me very angry. I'm happy that I found it, but very angry that that's been my issue. So, I got it apart, I got it fixed. Now we just have to put it all back together and jam it back into there. I kind of want this put back on tonight because tomorrow I'm going to have a fire going in here and all the snow is going to start melting on top of me. And I don't want that water going into the tank because even how dirty, and there's already water inside there. But that's not the point. The point is I don't want it. So I'm going to get this all jammed back in there tonight and get it all figured out. Well, just kind of set up for tomorrow kind of thing. Well, we got the Dodge fixed. We got the FASS fuel system fixed. And just something stupid like that just ruined my entire weekend basically with this truck. Box is back on, fuel system's wired, plumbed in. I tried to get new filters, but all the auto parts stores are closed this Saturday due to COVID. They say that they catch COVID on weekends, I guess. I don't know. But gonna get some new fuel filters for it this week, one day after work, and then reprime the system. And she's up and running again, hooked back to the trailer. So thanks everybody for watching. Just some stupid random little thing like that, and it's enough to take your whole truck out of service. So she's back up and going now.